Hey everyone, G Loves Trains here. You join me this morning here in Blackpool. I do love a good visit to Blackpool, me. Now, the new Blackpool Tram extension did open a few months ago. It opened fully to passengers on the 16th of June. Now, unfortunately, I wasn't able to make it up there on the day of the opening, as much as I'd have absolutely loved to have been here for that. But I'm here a few months on instead to ride that extension and also to ride the Blackpool Trams for what I think is my first ever time. Like, I don't recall ever having ridden them before. Usually when I'm in Blackpool, I just walk up and down the promenade. So yeah, I'm excited to have a ride around on these trams today. First things first though, just across from Blackpool North Railway Station is the new North Station tram stop terminus. So let's go head on in there and check it out. Alrighty, I've had a quick look around the stop. I have seen it in videos and photos before, but it is great to be here in person. North Station does have two platforms on an island platform, and what's catching my eyes the most is the views, to be honest. You can see the Blackpool Tower all lit up there. I've also got the new Holiday Inn Hotel behind me here, which looks an absolute lovely hotel. Wouldn't mind having an overnight stay in there at some point, to be honest. Also, there's a Greggs just across from me. What this stop could do with is having some information displays to let you know where the next tram is. There is a timetable stuck up though in this bus shelter type shelter, so yeah, you can see when the trams are due by looking at that. So my tram is the 0645, which is the first T2 tram of the day. There's the sign that a few people love to kick off about. There's always something with them, isn't there? If it wasn't that, it'd have been something else. So my plan for today then is to basically do a big circular route around the Blackpool Tram network. So there's 3 lines on here now. You've got the T1, T2 and T3. So I'm going to be catching the T2 from North Station to Stargate, where I'll be then getting on the T1 to take me to Fleetwood Ferry, and then finally from there I'll end up on the T3 back to North Station. Right, just waiting for the tram to come in now. I'm on board the first tram now. I did pull in 10 minutes before departure. It's tram number 015, and these trams that run on the Blackpool Tram network are Bombardier Flexity 2 trams. Yeah, certainly my first time on one of these. And we are off down the new extension now. Won't be too long before we're off it. It's only 600 metres long, but it is great to finally be able to ride along here. It was due to be open back in 2019, but there was problems with the Holiday Inn construction, I think, and then delays with Wilko's vacating. And in no time at all, we are running along the promenade now. Hey, look! Big electricity pylon! The reason I'm up so early, by the way, which is really nothing new. I mean, I'm so used to starting my vlogs early these days, but there is a good reason for it today, and it's because I wanted to ride all 3 of the tram routes, but the T2 and T3 trams stop running later in the morning, and it's just the T1 tram that runs then, but it does go via North Station to keep that connected up until about 6 o'clock in the evening, when North Station is no longer served. It was a little bit confusing when trying to plan this day out. I was proper stirring at the timetable for a while before it finally sunk in what was happening. Oh, I really want to go Pleasure Beach now.
Stargate, where the service ends.
I just realised I've been vlogging with sleep in my eye. Must have forgot to wash my face this morning. But anyways, that ride went by very quickly. I must have been on that tram for about 25 minutes, I think. But I'm now here at the Stargate terminus. It's got 2 platforms, this stop. The tram has just gone out of the stop and is pulled in over there. Maybe it's coming back in on the other platform. Not too sure. But I think I've got about 20 minutes to spend here now. Well, not too far away from Stargate is this beach. I think this is where I must have come to when I visited Squires Gate Station a few years back. Because yeah, that station is just up the road from here. And I'll tell you what, it's quite foggy this morning, isn't it? Also, it's pretty cold. I genuinely could do with my gloves right now. I'm on board the next tram, it's number 008. We are just passing by the Stargate tram depot. I am on the 0730 service now along the T1 route to Fleetwood Ferry. I am on here all the way through to Fleetwood Ferry. It should take just over an hour 5 minutes it's going to take. So yeah, quite a long ride. And I have sat myself on the other side of this tram to get some sea views along the way. Well, if it's anything like the one in Cardiff Bay, and if you can just about make it out in the fog there, I would love to try out that big wheel on Central Pier. I have been making trips to Blackpool for the past few years now, and I tend to just head south, like towards Pleasure Beach and that. But I tell you, all my days getting distracted. Look at that. Some Daleks and a TARDIS there. I love Doctor Who. Anyways, yeah, it feels great to be like further north down here. The views are absolutely amazing. I'm actually trying to think if there's any other tram networks in the UK that run right alongside the sea. I can't think of any off the top of my head. Just making a stop at Cleveland's. There's actually quite a lot of stops down this line. The tram very quickly got full of school kids and they've all left now and it's back pretty much empty again. But yeah, for a moment there, it felt like I was back commuting on the buses. But I've got about 10 minutes left on this ride now. Well, I'm here now at Fleetwood Ferry. It has got just the one platform, this stop, and it's still pretty cold out. Hoping it's going to warm up soon, especially considering I've now got 50 minutes to wait until the T3 tram. So yeah, I don't know where I'm going to go. I might just head to the beach. It's lovely to see there's some public toilets right next to the tram stop, although you do have to pay for these. How much is it? 40p? Expensive that for every wee, innit? Oh my days, I've seen some big bins in my time. This might be the tallest one though. This looks, I don't think it's quite taller than me, but no, not quite. I'm like eye level with the top of it. North Euston Hotel. Didn't know I was in London. I'm having a walk along the beach now. It's really quiet on here. And I was just thinking as well, with the tram stop being called Fleetwood Ferry, is there a ferry service you can catch from here? And I think there is some sort of ferry service that runs from the ferry port across the River Wyre over to Knott's End, I think it's called. But yeah, I'm just gonna keep myself warm, having a walk up and down this beach for a bit. I actually I'm quite in the mood for some chips, but I think it's too early at this point for any chip selling places to be open. I have to say, it's usually so difficult to walk across beaches, but this one, honestly, it's one of the easiest beaches to walk along I've ever walked along. Well, I've just got back to the tram stop and I just missed it pulling in, but my final tram is here, which sounds very odd for me to be saying. It's number 012, and would you look at this one, it's got like a Pleasure Beach livery on it. Yeah, looks great. Right, let's go aboard. Well, I'll be honest, I did not expect to just reverse out of that stop. I'll squid you over to that side in a moment. I am on the last T3 service of the day now. It is the 0925 service off of Fleetwood Ferry, and I'm on here all the way through to North Station. It's due to take 55 minutes, so yeah, another pretty long ride. With regards to the tickets, you can either buy one on board the tram from one of the friendly members of staff, or you can get one on the Blackpool Transport app. I just got myself a day ticket, which cost just £6.60. We're just making a stop at Norbrook. Got the Norbrook Castle Hotel there. I have actually been thinking about having a little holiday in Blackpool because I keep coming for these day trips, but yeah, it'd be lovely to get back here and stay over for a few nights. And do you know what I keep doing as well? I do this every year. Miss the illumination switch on. Like, I need to remind myself to look at what date the switch on happens, because I did it again this year where when it finally came into my mind, the event had already happened. But yeah, I think a couple of nights in Blackpool, I might come and do that next year. Now, I am noticing more on this tram than I did the other two, that you do have to press the stop button if you wish to get off the tram at the next stop. Now, I'm not sure if all the stops are request stops, but I'm thinking they are. We do seem to be passing by a lot of them now without stopping. But with me just travelling between the termini today, I don't have to worry about pressing any buttons. I'll tell you what, it's a great looking livery, but it does obscure your view out of the window. We have just entered up onto the new extension again, and we are making a stop at the penultimate one of Talbot Square.
That's the way we went.
Wow. And we couldn't see it there.
Well, that journey absolutely flew by, but I am back here now at North Station. And when you're at North Station, you put your knickers on your head, you put your knickers on your head, you put your knickers on your head. When you're at North Station, you put your knickers on your head and you shout, "Squishy babies!" Well, here I am, I've come full circle. I'm back in the spot where I started filming. It's a lot busier here now at Blackpool North Station, but it always feels so odd to finish filming a vlog when it's still the morning. It almost feels like I haven't filmed a full vlog, but I have. I mean, I've done everything I wanted to do. I've ridden all 3 routes, and riding the Blackpool Trams for the first time today, well, I absolutely loved it. I will certainly be riding them more often when I visit Blackpool, and inevitably one day I will be tramversing around that Blackpool tram network. Right, yeah, I think that's me done. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. Bye, guys.